Hello, people of Great Britain and the Welsh. I'm here today to answer questions that some of you might have. So, yeah. Good question. Yeah. So, COVID-19, named after the year 2019. Yeah. We are very proud to say that that more people have survived COVID than died. Yeah. And so we consider that a great win for the NHS, and also a level up for this country. Well, the ratio of deaths to recovery, which includes the people who never had it, is representative of a decent growth in that department. And it also, what it means is that more beds within the NHS will be free for elective procedures, augmentations and treatments. Yeah. Well, it's not entirely true that we are heading for another lockdown. No. In fact, I'm very pleased to say that we're not going to do another lockdown ever again. The reason for this is, we are leveling up the lockdown. We are in the process of rebranding lockdown. We are going to start calling it lock-in. Yeah, lock-in. So it's a chance for everyone to really scrum down for Blighty, stay indoors and have some fun, most of all. But it's not a lockdown. It's now a lock in, like the pub. Yeah. So don't think of it as being stuck at home, and think of it as being stuck in the pub. Yeah. Well, what we're doing is we are calling for all of the people of Great Britain to join us in what we're calling a vaccination drive. Yeah. So yes, vaccination drive, and what it is, it's a one-day drive from John O'Groats down to Lizard Point to raise money for the environment. Vaccination drive. Yeah. The environment. Yeah. Climate alteration is what we're calling it now. Yeah. So, yes, climate change, alteration. Yes, well, we are currently at 2 minutes to midnight for climate change. Once that hand of the clock hits midnight, it will become the morning, and it will be a time of mourning for the world as we watch the planet die. Now, we the Conservative Party, we have always been the party for the environment ever since we changed our logo to a tree. Well, I'm glad you asked. We are not committing the UK to reducing the number of cars on the roads. We think it is unfair to put an onus on the taxpayer. No. Instead, what we're doing, and we are levelling up climate alteration in the country. Instead of reducing the number of cars on the roads, we are reducing the number of roads under the cars. So we will begin by removing the M1 entirely from the map. No need to replace it. No one needs to go up there. We've done some research, and now that Scotland's declared independence, no one needs to go up there. So no one's going up there. So we'll get rid of the M1, and that will reduce our carbon footprint, but increase the number of actual footprints on the grass and things, because people will be walking more. And what we want to do is, within a year, reduce coal consumption in the UK to 0. Level up. We will do this by using up as much coal as possible over the course of the next year. We will be tripling coal mine output, and as I said, we won't be reducing the number of cars on the roads, so we will be producing a lot more vehicles that rely heavily on coal, and therefore also increasing the amount of petroleum, diesel and things that we use for that. As we've already done, we are going to be doubling the number of flights domestically, and that will too help in this big push to increase the amount of coal and fossil fuels used by the United Kingdom, which will mean that we will have used it all up within a year. And that way we will have reduced our emissions to 0. We will keep taking nuclear energy from France. Bonjour, Monsieur Macron. Ça va. But we will be securing our own fish, as that's always been something that we've been very very passionate about for some reason, though we let Iceland have their sturgeon. As long as we get our chips on Sunday, our fish and chip supper, am I right? Everyone of the country, the good people of Great Britain. Yes, well, speaking of, what we want to do is, in terms of foreign policy, is make Great Britain greater than great again. And we want to do this by basically making all flags in the UK larger. Yes, our chief vexillologist will be on the case, and we will also be building new battleships with all of the coal that we will be making, and we will use these battleships to go fishing in French waters. In terms of tourism, this should increase numbers spectacularly, but more to the point, and I think I speak for all people of the United Kingdom when I say that we, as the British, perhaps not Scotland, we love other countries. We love going there and drinking there and carving out little spaces for ourselves. We just don't like foreigners. So that's because Brexit. Well, it means Brexit means breakfast, or full English breakfast every day, or Welsh or Scottish. I don't know what they eat in Northern Ireland, but they can choose, I suppose, between whatever. But yes. Oh, I didn't think that this would be something that would come up, but well, yes, the Brexit bus. The thing about that was that, yes, we wrote £350 million would be put back into the NHS. What perhaps we could make clearer was that it was the bus that cost £350 million. So the bus, that was the price tag on the bus, and that bus was for the NHS. So you can find out at our .eu domain all the information and receipts for that. It's not something I'm privy to. It's not within my purview. Oh, well, yeah. So, in terms of health, healthcare in Great Britain, we want more health in the UK. We want more health so that we have a surplus of health that we can then export to other countries in the world that don't have as much health as the people of Great Britain. With that in mind, we are going to enter a partnership with Apple, to start the NHS with a little I, like they like to do in their branding. The I stands for International I don't know. I've never known what it stands for on the phone and things like that. Information? I don't know. But yes, the International National Health Service. And the idea is that we export health. We increase holiday and health tourism. Perhaps even going as far as the moon. We've been talking to a lot of private companies about privatising the NHS, which is something we've always said we were going to do, and something we've always supported. We never said about putting public money back into the NHS. So, so forget about that. What we're going to do is we have been talking to Mr. Elon Musk about space health, exporting the International National Health Service to space. Yes. Well, we're doing this because we want to build better business for Britain by getting more business to business. Yeah. So what we're going to be looking at doing is well, is more lobbying, and I mean hotels, airport, anywhere there is a lobby. There will be a member of the Conservative Party there to lobby there, which is the verb. You don't sit or lounge in a lobby. Well, you lounge in a lounge, obviously. But you lobby in a lobby. That's why we've been accused of lobbying. We want to go back to capitalism with a capital C, so that we can see more capital in our capital, London. When I was mayor, I don't know if you know. Yes, I was mayor. I flew. Yeah. Well, we are the party for profit. We are the party for poll taxes, and we are the party for parties. So we are bringing back the poll tax. Very popular tax that Maggie introduced. Along with that, because it was so popular at the time, we are bringing back ration books and rationing of food. Yeah. In the 40s, when my idol Winston Churchill was king of the United Kingdom, they introduced rationing, and it was very, very popular. So bring it back. Yeah, and there'd been more of a focus on local, but on a global scale. Local nuclear power plants, local banks that are conglomerates, and local coal mines as well. What we want to do is put fish and chips on the table for the people of Great Britain, and also to put chips in people's hands as well. What I mean by that is put microchips in people's hands so that they can buy things just by swiping their hand. None of this nonsense with plastic, and we'll reduce plastic waste in the ocean by doing that. Also, it will make a difference to crime. We will, if someone breaks the law, we will chop off their hand, and that will remove their ability to purchase things with the chip in their hand. So they'll miss their chip supper, and won't Monty be mad? The manifesto Well, as you know, I'm facing a vote of no confidence in Parliament at the moment, following the debacle after the Environment Summit. And so the manifesto for the Conservative Party, following the vote of no confidence, will be all about manifesting eldritch horrors to help us to achieve our nefarious ends. We are currently in talks with a number of spirits from our Seances Make Sense campaign, including dear old Mummy Maggie, Churchill, Keir Hardy got in there somewhere. I think that there was a mix-up with Keir Starmer, so that's why that communist got in there. But don't worry, we'll send him back from whence he came. And then what we want to do is a promise, a pinky promise, a pinky party promise from the Tories to say unlimited pay rises for the people of Great Britain, unlimited pay rises, and no more taxes. We've all had enough of those. We might rename them Uber, but no more taxes. And what we want is less silver spoons and more silver ladles. We want to take Great Britain back, take it back to a time when the only worry was whether or not your butler had polished the china. And that way, we feel it will be taking the UK back in time. So we want to take Great Britain back in time to a different time, to level up and move forward with our partners in business, our partners in life, who ever change, and our partnership with the British people as the relationship between Parliament and the people becomes more of a business relationship, which is what we've always wanted from day one. Back in the 18th century, that was what we wanted. Even that always said that we go back to business as usual. That's what I meant to say. Bow. Oh, right. So I hope I've answered all of your questions today, and it's been a pleasure to visit Westminster Primary School here. You're all very astute, 6 years old pupils. You fooled me, and I hope that I can count on your vote, whenever that is. All right. Fucking hell, was that enough? The gormless face is just looking at me. It makes me sick. Yeah, where's Papa? I need to talk to him about France. I want to move there next week. Yeah, all right. Oh, shit.